A very good morning to one and all. I hope students, everyone is fine at your home and you have enjoyed your Diwali vacations. So, moving towards the second semester, now we are studying about this new semester and everyone has written a very nice paper of first semester. Okay, it's a very good thing and you have written very nicely, very neatly. Your history paper, I have checked your history paper, so you have written very well. And now moving towards the second semester, we are going to study a new lesson, that is India during the Maurya period. Now the Maurya period was one of the very vast period to India, and still we are implementing that. So what did he give and what was the period during this period, what people were happy, what they were doing? We are going to study everything in this lesson. Now coming to 7.1, the Greek emperor Alexander inventions. Now see, we are going to study Alexander. So he was a very great king who had conquered all over the world. Okay, but he also conquered India, but not whole India. He was very unlucky to conquer India and he did not rule India. He was not able to rule India. Now let's see what happened in this lesson. In 326 BC, crossing the Indus Sindhu river, he reached Takshashila. Now, see, crossing the Hindu river, he came to Takshashila. Who came? The Alexander. On the way, he met with forceful oppositions from the local Indians. Now, as he was capturing India, he also fought with many local Indian kings. He defeated them all and reached successfully to Punjab. After defeating everyone, he successfully came to Punjab. The soldiers were eager to go back home and Alexander did not turn back. Now, the soldiers were also tired. They told that we'll move to our house, but Alexander did not turn back. Means he did not turn back means let's see what happens to him. He started his return journey but died on the way back in 3 India. So his soldiers told will move back, and while returning back he died. Means when he was returning his journey, on the way he died. And where is the Babylon? Babylon is in Iraq. Now today it is in Iraq. Alexander campaign led to the trade in India and Western world. Now the Western world means that is all the Western countries which are there. The trading purpose was launched by Alexander. He introduced India through writings in Western world. Now he introduced India means he was the one who introduced the India to the Greek people. The Greek influenced Indian art and rise a school of art, giving a rise of Gandhar. Now see what is that? The Greek people started school in India. For what? About the art. Means Indian people were very expert in the art. The Greek minted coins on one side, the coin, and the other side picture of king, and name of king was also written on it. Later the Indian kings also started minting similar coins. Means you can see a coin which is there in the picture. It is the Alexander's coin, and it is his picture. Means front side the coin 1 rupee, and the back side the king's photo is there, and you can see the upper part, the Alexander, how it looks. Okay, he is very dangerous king. Means he was a very dangerous king. He was very brave king and very humble king also. Okay, so understood. Coming towards the Maurya Empire, after the Alexander, the Maurya Empire started. Now see the Maurya Empire, where it was. The Maurya Empire was 321 BC to 185 BC. Till this much period, the Maurya Empire was there. Such a long time, Maurya Empire was under the India was under Maurya Empire. So let's see Chandragupta Maurya. He founded the Maurya Empire. Now the Chandragupta Maurya, he founded the Maurya Empire. People were tired with Nanda king. Chandragupta Maurya brought to an end and established Magda around 325 BC. Now the people were tired of Nanda king, and the Chandragupta Maurya succeeded over him and established everything. He won Avanti and Shushruta and extended boundaries of empire. So he was winning the regions and he was extending his empire. He became the king of Babylon after Alexander's death. He invaded northwest of India and Punjab. Now see, after the death of Alexander, he became the king of Babylon. Means see, from India to Iraq, he was ruling. Everything was under control of Chandragupta Maurya. They defeated secular Nikota and captured the regions of northwest of Kabul, Kandahar, and Harta in Maurya Empire. So everything means from the northwest or the one famous book of Chandragupta is Indika to study the Indian Maurya period. Means if you want to study Indian Maurya period very deeply, so you can go through this book and you can find a very big brief information about Chandragupta Maurya. Emperor Chandragupta Maurya built a dam called Sudarshana near Judhanga in Gujarat state. Now he also built, the dam is still there, built by Chandragupta Maurya in Gujarat. So coming to the next slide, that is Emperor Ashoka. Now who was Ashoka? After Chandragupta's death, his son Bidrusra succeeded. After his death, Ashoka took throne in 273 BC. Now see, Chandragupta's son was Bidrusura and Bidrusura's son was was Ashoka. Ashoka appointed the governor of Takshashila and Ujjaina before his throne. Means taking the charge of the empire, he first appointed the governors of Takshashila and Ujjaina before his throne. Means before taking the charge, he appointed the governors. After becoming emperor, he conquered Kalingana. Now Kalingana was a very war it was, and after this war something changed in the Mauryan Empire. So what changed happened to Ashoka, the king Ashoka, and why he became so famous king, we are going to study. Ashoka Empire extended from Afghanistan in northwest and Nepal in the north to Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh in the south, from Bengal to east to Sushruta in west. Means see, all over the parts of India Ashoka had captured. Means from north to west, west to south, and south. He did not conquer east regions, but he conquered all the northwest regions, and southwest regions were under the control of Emperor Ashoka. Now let's see what happens next. The Kalingana War. Now the Kalingana War, what is the war? Okay, what happened in this war we are going to study. Ashoka was deeply moved, bloodshedded of Kalingana War. Means this war was very dangerous war that bloodshed means the river of blood were flowing. It is said like that the river of blood was flowing after this war. And after this, he decided not to war again. Means looking at the people's blood moving. So he decided that he will not have a war again. He came to believe that the truth, non-violence, compassion, and forgiveness are important values. So after the war, he what he decided or what he believed that the truth, the non-violence, compassion, and forgiveness are important values. Ashoka wanted to spread these teachings throughout the kingdom. Means these teachings he wanted to spread throughout the kingdom. Rhinoceros and setting fire to forest means he banned telling people not to hunt the bats, the monkeys, the rhinoceros, and not set a fire in the forest. Means setting fire in the forest and killing the animals. He restricted over that. Another inscriptions states that 8 years after his ascendant, the throne of Kalingana had changed heart, seeing the division is caused. Means after 8 years, he ascended towards the throne of Kalingana and he was seeing that everything was coming recover and recover. Okay, so understood this war. This war is very important because after this war, King Ashoka or the Emperor Ashoka changed his way of living and he told to live with truth, non-violence, compassion, and forgiveness. These are the important values he told. So now also we are following these values in our day-to-day life. So see what things changes man's life we cannot see. Okay, so we'll move to the next slide. Emperor Ashoka's work for spread of religions. Now see he spreaded his religions. Now which religions he was belonging, which religion he took, that we'll see. Ashoka impressed Buddhism. Means he was very impressed about Buddhism. He had led and he was the third one. He led a religious council of Buddhism. Means on Buddhism he had a very big festival. It is a council it was held. Ashoka sent his own son Mahendra and daughter Sangamitra to Sri Lanka. Now see, he sent his own son and daughter to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. He also sent Buddha bhikshus to West Asia and Central Asia also. Now see, now he started spreading the religious towards the West Asia and Central Asia also. He also built many suptas and viras. Emperor Ashoka led the creation of facilities for welfare of people. Now he led many creations and many facilities towards the people. He built many roads and planted trees for shade on both sides of the roads. He dug wells and built dharmashalas. Now see, he also what he did, he built roads, he built trees on the roadside. Why he built trees on the roadside? Because while traveling the people should get rest, and where they will get rest? Under the trees, so they can take rest and then again they start their journey. So he also built well also, means he dug well and built dharmashalas. Dharmashalas means staying for the people. Okay, understood? So we'll move to the next point. Now the administration during Maurya period. Now how was the administration during the Maurya period? Means how he controlled or how he ruled and how he observed everyone, we are going to place only he made the capital. The empire was divided into 4 regions. Each was its own capital. Now each region was having its own capital. So the first thing, the eastern region, the Tashila, Odisha, means where he kept when he became, or he was going to becoming the emperor, he appointed the governor. That was the first region, that is eastern region. Second one, the western region, Ujjaina, Madhya Pradesh, means it's called Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh. Third, southern region in Karnataka. Fourth, northern region, that is Takshashila. Takshashila is in Pakistan. Okay, so as he was taking the throne, means before taking the charge of empire, he appointed the governor at Takshashila. Okay, so it is, where is Takshashila? It is Takshashila is in Pakistan. Okay, moving to the next point. There was a council of ministers and advised king matters administration. There were many officers at different levels. There were an efficient intelligence service which kept an eye on the administration and on the movements of enemies. Now see, all these matters, they were the capitals were there, and the ministers were appointed, and the loyal people and the intelligent people were working in this region, and they used to tell every matter to the king. Okay, and they were keeping eye on the enemies also. So life of the people during Maurya period. Now during the Maurya period, how the people live, we are going to see. During the Maurya period, agriculture production had a great importance. Okay, you can see in the picture also, their agriculture was a very great importance. The trade and other occupation also prospered well. Other occupations like carving and engraving on ivory, weaving and dyeing cloth and metal work, means everything was done in the Maurya period. The black glazed potter was also produced. Shipbuilding was carried out on a large scale. Now see, doing shipbuilding means doing trade on the oceans. So it was very much, it was very huge. Different festivals and functions were celebrated in villages and towns. So now we have celebrated a very big festival, that is Diwali, and so like this also in this period the people were celebrating the festivals and the functions as well. Dance and music were a part of entertainment. Now see, entertainment, see, from not today but since BC, okay, near about 1000 of years ago, the dance and music are part of entertainment. Now also if we want some entertainment, we dance, we listen to the music. Wrestling boats and chariot race were popular. Now wrestling boats means doing wrestling on the boats. Okay, it was very popular. And board game and chess. Chess was called Ashtapada. Very ancient game. Now I hope you have understood the how the Maurya period, Maurya people were living in under the king Ashoka. Art and literature. Okay, now art and literature. We'll see the next point. During the Maurya period, the art of rock cut sculpture was promoted. The chakra or the wheel on Ashoka pillar at Sarnath has a place of honor on the Indian national flag. Now, what are the chakra is there on Indian national flag? It is the invented or the promoted, or that is the sculpture of King Ashoka. The pillar has lion on all 4 sides, but only three are visible from the front. This is the official seal of the government of India. Now you can see downside the picture is there. Okay, the emblem of our country, and we are honored about that. And this was introduced, or this was invented in the period of Ashoka, okay, in Maurya period. After the death of Emperor Ashoka, the Maurya empire began to decline. Now after the very great, very famous king and very intelligent king and very helpful king, after his death, the empire became to decline. Decline means getting to an end. After the empires also emerged in India, the Maurya Empire was the largest empire in ancient India. So, as I told in the introduction, it was a larger political and the culture happening in the post in Mo in Maurya period. So these are the sculptures, the arts and the sculptures where it is there. The Ashoka pillar is also there. You can see if you can zoom it, you can be able to see. And the emblem, the government, the seal of the government we use. Okay, the three lions. If you want to see, it is in Sholapur. It is also situated in near in Park Chowk. You can see that. Okay, as you come, so you can see that also. I hope you have understood the lesson very uh, clearly. I hope you don't have any doubts, any difficulties. Okay, so bye students, stay safe, stay at home, and do take care of your parents as well as yourself also. Okay.